okay? Did you find some medicine for pain? What did you get? Yeah. Very good. This morning, me too. I took ibuprofen. Thank you. Now it's signed in. Here we go. Dual, Ayun, Mohammed, Hannah, Shamina, Milkas, Ruba, Parvis, Oscar, Ibrahim, Tamina, Mir, Habiba, and Reposi, Habiba and Reposi. Over here, and Slawat, and Gada, Zinab, and Akbal. Zinab and Akbal. Taj. Let me get this going on the board because he's videoing what we're doing, so I make sure that this information is correct. Now, today is what day? Wednesday. '24th. '24th today. Our weather today?
Raining.
Raining. What is the temperature outside? Anyone check?
66.
66? Fahrenheit, I suppose maybe 16? I'd have to look. Fahrenheit? No, it's more than 8 Celsius. Or more Celsius. $18, that was close. 18 degrees Celsius today. Raining, what else can we say?
Rain.
What can we say about outside?
Rain.
Raining. What else? Oh, it is cloudy. Cloudy, raining, cloudy.
Humidity.
High humidity, very high humidity, almost 100%, 95%. And one of the things that I want to, maybe next week we'll talk about this, storms. It is off and on storms today. What's the difference between raining and storms? Are they the same?
No.
No. What happens with storms? Cloudy, but storm.
If
What's that called? Windy. a flash of light in the sky. So what does that mean for the roads when you drive? What does that mean on the road? You're driving your car in the rain. How is it different? Slippery. Not only roads, but sidewalks when you're walking. Flooding. What does that mean, flooding? Well, on the road, you're flooding. It means water on the road. So, for those of you that are new drivers, have not driven for a long time, when you are driving and see in front of you water, not that much, just a little bit. But when your car hits the water, it pulls to the side, so it can pull you off the road. That's just for a little bit of water. Heavy rain can go up into your engine, your car motor, and cause big trouble. So be careful of flooding. Then the other thing is, you are driving and you see, oh, water. I better slow down, and you put on the brake. What happens? Someone behind you may not be far enough away. So you have to watch behind you as well, and maybe not stop too much, just a little bit at a time. And give them warning that you're stopping. Just for, pardon, Oscar?
No.
Oh, same. We'll talk about that when we get to snow. That's a different story. Anyone here first time in snow? We'll talk about that. We have a little bit of time. Usually in another 6 weeks, we'll be getting some snow on the road. So these are safety things. Safety things. We talked about the word warning. What does the word warning mean? Warning.
Be careful.
What?
Be careful.
Be careful. So we did this with medicine. Warning. External use. Don't drink it. No internal use. Warning. That's for that. But here, on the road, maybe you'll see a sign. So the one I saw today said, this is the one I saw.
Payment is wet.
That's what it said, yeah. So,
Not only here. Some water stop somewhere.
what's the word? Flooding. Flooding. So this is pavement flooding. You could have flooding in here. If there's a hole in the ceiling, water comes in, comes down, flooding. In your basement at your home,
Yes.
flooding. If you live by a river, the river comes up, there's flooding. So we use that to show lots of water. So, everybody got this? We good? Want to take a picture? I got 2 text messages today from students saying, I cannot come. I have to work. And another one said, I can't come because it's slippery and I'm pregnant. Remember that? So, I was in the car and I see on the dash the message. Who is that? I don't know. So, I gave you this
Yes.
and this. Or either call or text. If you text me, I don't have all your numbers in my phone yet. I'm going to do that. Right now, I don't. So, if you call me, I'll tell you what to say. Hello. You can type that or say it. Full name, not just first name.
First name.
You call and say, this is Mohammed. Too many Mohammeds in my class. Okay?
It is common.
Give him your full name and say, this is the introduction. Now I know, aha, who is calling. Okay? Then you can say after that,
MC.
My back is broken.
anything. The reason, if you don't want to tell me, that's fine. So, the most important one is this one.
I am not coming today.
I am not coming today. That's the information I need to know. But if you find out, oh, I am leaving town. I'm leaving Hamtramck. I have to go to New York for a month and not coming back for a month. It helps me to know that. Why didn't they not come back to class? So it helps me to know that information. And you can, this one here, just let me know who you are. Okay? Did we all get that? Yes? Okay. That's one more thing I wanted to say about that. Maybe it will come to me. Okay. Let's take a look here at this first sheet I gave you. Health. First word up here is okay. First word, wrist. W, don't hear it. Wrist. Okay.
Best.
Wrist. Ist. Not rest. Wrist.
Yes. Yes.
Wrist. 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 Next one. Hip. Hip. Left hip. Right hip. Neck. Your head, neck, shoulders. Stomach. Stomach. Comes out. Not CH. Stomach. Stomach. Inside. Shoulder. Right shoulder. Left shoulder. Elbow. Two elbows. Elbow. Where it comes together. This bone right here. Elbow. Ankle. Between your foot and your leg, your ankle. The ankle is like wrist on your hand, ankle here. Now notice here, not uncle, okay? Ankle. Ankle. You don't say, oh, I hurt my uncle. Ankle. Knee. See it? Don't hear it. Knee. Two knees. Okay? Knees. Chest. Chest. The ribs. You have ribs here, bones. Chest. Easy. Finger. Finger. Remember that they often say you have 10 fingers. But this one is special. Thumb. See the B, but you don't hear it. Thumb. Thumb.
Toe.
Toe. Toe. Chin. And let's go here, so you write them in as we do. First one is done for us. Number 1 is neck. Number 2, shoulder. Number 3, elbow. Number 4,
Finger.
number 5,
Knee.
number 6,
Chin.
number 7,
Chest.
number 8,
Stomach.
what? Stomach. Number 9,
Wrist.
number 10,
Hip.
number 11, ankle, number 12,
Toe.
words, spelling test on Monday. Okay? In English, not in Bengali or Arabic. On Monday. Let's go to the other side. And I have more things. We'll talk about names for body parts and biology and so on. But let's go over here to part C on the other side. Match the doctor with the specialization. So you look at that and you see the word special. Oh, so they've used the word special and added to it to use it in a different way. A special doctor has a specialization. So we talk Ekbal said dentist, special doctor, Dr. Pratik. Last week we talked about pediatrician.
Doctor of children.
And pediatric. Pediatric is the specialty, pediatric. So we have some others here. The first one here is done for us. On this side, you see the word podiatrist. I'm taking this off. Anybody need to take a picture? Podiatrist. A doctor for problems with feet and toes. Feet and toes. Podiatrist. Podiatrist. Number 2. Skin doctor. Podiatrist for feet. Dermatologist for skin. I had something taken off here. Skin cancer. Who did I go to? Dermatologist. See if I have them here. Usually, this doctor has both specializations. One doctor with 2 things that they do. Gynecologist, that's a G. Obstetrician. Often they will say it's a woman doctor. It's for women when they are young and want to have a baby. And older until they're very old. Because women have different anatomy. The body is different. So this is gynecologist, obstetrician. Usually a doctor will have both specializations. Number 4. Often they will say heart doctor, cardiologist. Cardio means heart. Number 5. Now you have to remember that when you see somebody, because, oh, I need new glasses. I don't see so good. Ophthalmologist or glasses. But this is for serious optometry. Spelled it wrong. Sorry. Optometrist. Maybe maybe E. It's hard when I see this on the board, it doesn't look right. To get the measure of your eyes. Optometrist. Both of these are for the eyes. This is for serious problems. So, when people get older and they have eye problems, they need to see this person. Have you ever heard of cataracts? Cataract surgery? Eye surgery? Next one, we did talk about this. 6. Pediatrician. What? Children, yeah. They use children here. Yeah, children. Children's doctor, pediatrician. Next one. Dentist.
Dentist.
Dentist. Allergist.
For alert,
Allergist, yes. Both allergies and asthma. Allergies. I told you when you came in, I had a bite from a bug, wasp, stung me in my ear. That is a condition from one thing that happened, and it will go away. But an allergy is something that happens over and over again. So for example, some people in spring and summer, they go outside and the trees and the flowers, things are falling in the air. They have trouble breathing. Allergy. Their eyes get red. Someone say, I'm sorry, you are serving me peanuts. I have an allergy to peanuts. Allergy. That's over and over. Many people have different kinds of allergies to food, to weather, to environment. Some are very serious. I was on a plane, an airplane once, and I was going, I don't know where I was going. Well, before I got on the plane, they said, do you have anything with peanuts in it? Because we have a person on this plane that if you take out a peanut butter sandwich and that person is in the back row, start having difficulty breathing. Very severe allergy. The other thing is asthma. Do we know asthma? Asthma is the condition where the lungs, your lungs full of water. And so people are trying to get air and it's full of water and they can't breathe. Allergies and asthma. And the last one, number 9 on here, psychiatrist, mental problems, illness, just condition. And psychiatrist, psychologist. I'll put that, they gave us here number 10. We'll put that down.
Psychiatrist. Psychiatrist.
Psychologist. Has to do with how people are thinking. Many things between this one and this one are alike, but this one is a doctor, a medical doctor. This one can be a doctor, but not a medical doctor. So, Hamtramck Schools has is this word? Psychologists. They have several psychologists that work with the kids in Hamtramck Schools for kids with problems. But if they need a psychiatrist, they have to go to the doctor's office. Let's go down here to the bottom and let's see if we can figure this out. What we would recommend. Number 1. My mother's feet hurt. She should go to a louder.
Pediatric.
Podiatrist. Podiatrist. Podiatrist, number 1. Number 2. Cardiologist. How would a person know problem? How can you tell? How can you tell? Pain? Thump, 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 thump. Speed? Or not regular? Thump, thump, thump. Thump, thump, thump. Not regular. Or they often take a blood test to see. Number 3. Who? Pediatrician. Right? My nose is running and my eyes are what? Itchy. What do we see? Who do we see? What kind of doctor? What? Allergist. Allergist. My eyes hurt when I read. Ophthalmologist. That's a lot of words. Ophthalmologist. Number 6. I feel depressed. Psychiatrist. Or
Psychologist.
what does that mean, depressed?
When a man fails any kinds of problem,
What's the point? I'm not going out today. I'm going to bed.
yeah.
What can I do?
My life is no worth. Very bad feeling. Depressed. You have to remember that that's a human condition, and also other animals become depressed. Not just humans. It's a feeling, state. Babies, children, teenagers, mothers, fathers, old people, in different ways, experience that feeling of being depressed. Condition of your thinking, but if it is not taken care of, what happens to your body? Babies that are depressed, they don't grow. They just stop growing. They don't want to eat. It doesn't digest. They may die. Depressed. Next one, number 7.
I have it on my
Dermatologist.
What?
Dermatologist.
Dermatologist. Number 8. Dentist. Cavity is an infection of your tooth. Cavity. Yeah. And there would be pain. Pain. And sometimes it's on this part that you can see, and sometimes it's up in the root. And they have to give a up into this inside and take out the root. Yeah. Dentist. Number 9. Gynecologist, obstetrician. So this one, obstetrician. That's the doctor who delivers the baby. So that's the doctor. There are other people. We have in the U.S. we have people that are called midwife. Have you heard of midwife? Midwife is a person trained to deliver a baby. Midwife. They're very trained. But this one is trained as a doctor, obstetrician. Any questions on this one? Spelling words, Monday. Yes? Okay. We're going to switch gears to the other page I gave you. Then we're going to do some grammar in a minute. But let's take a look here. Do we all have this one? Pardon? Tamana? I talked to her yesterday. She is working 5 days a week, busy. But she there are some people that have applied for the job in computers. So we'll keep our fingers crossed for Thursday class. Okay, but tomorrow, no class. Okay. So let's take a look here, this one, and look at President number 1. George Washington. When was he president?
1789 and 1799.
When was he president? How many years was he president?
8 years.
8 years. How many terms?
2 terms.
2 terms. So let's look at this, because I'll give you a little bit of U.S. history while we talk. We know that on this date,
July.
4th of July, 1776, the United States said to Great Britain, we are independent. And the King of England, at that time, was a different George. King George III from England. And he was the King of England. Now we have to remember, when you look on the map, which is bigger, United States or England?
United States.
England.
But why was England so powerful? Why? What? They had weapons and they had ships to sail the oceans. And they were small country of England was in charge of USA, Canada, India, Australia, parts of Africa. Oh, they were very powerful. Very powerful. So in 1776, they said no. And Independence Day. What does that mean, original? First column. 13 states. So, the colony of Virginia became the state of Virginia. The colony of Pennsylvania became the state of Pennsylvania. There were 13. Now, pull up maps here probably next week. But from this date to that date, who was in charge? Who was the president?
No one.
No one. They had to figure it out. What are we going to do? How do we do this? And so the first thing they had to do was when they said, "Goodbye, King George, out." He didn't say, King George did not say, "Oh, I'm sorry you don't like me, I'll go now." Fighting. Fighting. Fighting.
13
Guns.
years?
Pardon?
13 years?
It lasted longer than that because England was mad. Mad, yes. And in the 1800s, they burned the White House down. They were angry. They did not like to leave. But when we talked yesterday about nation and state, remember? When we said nation is country, but a state is a government that can rule. Okay. So, there were 13 states. They were all separate. They each had their own government. They each had their own rules. Some of them even had their own money. So, you live in New York. And right next to New York is New Jersey. And you have money for New York. Well, I'm in New Jersey now. I have New York money. But this guy in New Jersey says, well, I want New Jersey money. If those of you have been to Europe, you know that there used to be French money, English money, Dutch money, German money. And now they have euro.
United.
All, yes, except for England now. They're a little goofy. Okay? But it took this long from here to here for them to figure out how are we going to do this. And what did they do between here and here? Something very special, amazing.
Sir, I have a question. 13 state was 13 states.
State.
No, that
State.
state was 13.
Yes. Same thing. Colony, state. Colony, state.
State. Yes. Under British Empire. Like Indian subcontinent. Here also. who are born by sheep. Constitution.
What is that?
Constitution.
The rules of government. One of the rules was, we're going to have a president. We're not going to have a king. Some people thought, we can make George Washington king. We know about that. And he said, no. 1 minute. Hello? That's me. Yep. Yes. 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 Okay, I'm not doing fasting.
Why he borrowed this George? Why he take this George?
The name George?
George.
George is a very common name for English-speaking people. Okay? You have to remember that George is a common name in Europe. Okay? We have a state here in the United States called Georgia.
But it is not colonial.
Georgia. No, it's a state. There is a country in Europe, Georgia. Famous people in Europe named George. Kings, George, King George, King George, King George. Many different places. George. So when I said King George from England, King George the Third. So there were more Georges before him. King George the First, King George the Second. Yes. So a very common name, George. His family was British, by the way. His family was from England. George Washington's family came over from England on a boat. Okay? And we talked about him, we said he was a farmer, he owned land, he was a land surveyor, and a soldier. So let's take a look here at we know these are the dates, 2 terms. George Washington was not a highly educated man. He did not go to university. Very smart, very good man, but not a learned man. The people who wrote the Constitution,
Yes.
who wrote that? We'll talk more about that later. But the people who wrote the Constitution, some became president, but they were very learned people. Where did they learn from? They learned from Europe. They learned from common sense, from England, from France, from all over the world. They had knowledge, including the Native American people who lived here. They tried to figure out a way for people to live together. So,
But teacher, I have a question.
Yes.
The Independence Day is post 1776. George Washington is president 1718. Then there is 8 Carcadian a year. What happened? Who is at that time? Who is president? Who owns the state?
you are the governor of New Jersey. New Jersey. Taj is from New York.
New York.
You're from Georgia. You're from North Carolina. 13 of them. Blah, 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 blah. Talking. Figuring it out. They did not know how they were going to do it. They had to decide, how will we make a government? The Constitution.
Brilliant constitution.
It is very brilliant. Very brilliant.
No other which type.
It's
All
a-
over.
It is amazing document. But 13 years it took for that to happen. So let's go back to George Washington. So we know that this is when he was president. He was president for 2 years, or 2 terms. He did not help write the Constitution, although he knew it was happening. But this is what we knew about him. This is what we know. Nope. I don't want that. We need people to be elected. If you elect me, I will be your president. If you make me king, no. So that's one thing we know about him. His family had a large farm near Washington, D.C. Do you know Washington, D.C.?
Washington DC. Yes.
Part of his farm is Washington, D.C. That's where it came from. People that live there. Now, it wasn't crowded like it is today. There's not that many people. So things were different. We have to remember that in this time, most people lived on a farm. That's how people, you want to eat, grow some food. You want milk, get a cow. That's at this time. So 1789. So you will also see things about Washington that tell us that he was not a perfect person. Do we know perfect? What is it? Perfect. What is it? Yes. What? Amazing. No mistakes. Nothing wrong. Perfect. 100%. But he was very human. He had a big farm, and who did the work on the farm?
Slave owner.
He owned people. Do we know slavery? What is slavery? More than that.
Can't do with nothing.
Any place in slavery is a condition in all places in the world. This has happened. In the United States, in Europe, in China, in Africa, South America, owning people. I own you. You belong to me. You belong to me, and I can do with you what I like. So he was a slave owner, and this is something you will be seeing a lot of things in history. But at that time, at this date, very common for wealthy people to own other people. They would buy them and sell them. And some slave owners were kind people, some were not kind. Not kind. So you will see this about him to show you that he was not a saint, not perfect, but he did many great things to establish the country that now you live in. So when you see the name Washington, you know why it's named Washington after him. So that now he's often called Father of the country. Why that?
Establish.
The first one.
First.
Father.
So we'll be reading more about George Washington, very important person. And I thought about Washington every day when I grew up because I lived in a town called Washington here in Michigan. Not Washington State, not Washington, D.C., but a town in Michigan named for George Washington. Keep this. From time to time, we're going to talk about our presidents, especially the first ones. And
Abraham Lincoln.
yeah, then we'll get to Abraham Lincoln. Then we'll go in the back, and the ones that you should know about. And then for those of you born in the 1980s, 1990s, about how that has affected us here, why so many people have come to the USA, talk about all of that. So I have one more thing. A grammar sheet. Did I pass this out? No. I see one. Anyone else have this one? That's it? Okay. Where did I put them? Oscar, you pass those out? Oh, wait.
So they had no common language for the state. They take English.
Well, we have a question about language. I'll put this up here. Language. The 13 original colonies. The first colonies, because they came, England's over here, boats, boats, boats,
Boats.
back and forth from England. Because this was English colony. You know this one?
New York.
New York. Most people in New York live right there in that little tiny red part called New York City.
I love their home.
Did you live in New York City?
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn? You lived in Manhattan? Which one do you like better, Michigan or Manhattan? How about Brooklyn? Did you like it? I visit there. My wife has relatives in New York. Very busy,
Yeah.
lots of people. Right here, New York.
State.
New York at one time was called New Amsterdam. New Amsterdam. Where is Amsterdam?
Holland.
Holland.
New York.
It was originally, New York was a colony of Holland,
Yeah.
Amsterdam. But what happened? The Dutch were taken over by the English. Some people in New York, Pennsylvania, spoke Dutch. Different places here, people came and spoke the language of their own culture, where they came from. Where they came from. Including down here, this word, this was not an original colony. But people along here, many of them came from España, Spain, and spoke Spanish. Many people came from other countries in Europe, Poland. They had different languages that they brought. But because it was an English government by the King of England, if you want to do business, learn some English.
Business.
Yes. So English became the most common language. That's why that happened. And here, and even out here, today, this is all part of the U.S. They speak Spanish. Out here, in California, you go into a grocery store, half the people speaking Spanish, half the people speaking English. So let's take a look at this sheet that I gave you. This is irregular verbs in simple past tense. Regular and irregular. What does this mean? Not regular. Regular past tense verbs, ed. Regular ed.
Stay. Stay.
Stay.
Stay.
State. Ed.
Leave.
Lifted. Past tense. Irregular is like this.
Right, right.
No, no, no.
Irregular. So I gave you a sheet here with common irregular past tense verbs. Okay? So you'll notice here the first one, become. Today I become a teacher. Yesterday I became. So go through this list. Okay. I want you to look at it. Look down on part A and look back and forth and see the correct past tense form of the word. And write it in. Okay? I'll give you a few minutes to do that. You can work together, chat if you like. Okay. I can make a quick phone call. Right. Do this. Find it. Write it in. First one is done for you. The word right on the left. Then the past tense of right is wrote. And you can look up here and find it in the column. Next one is build. Built. With a T. Be with you in a minute. You can work together if you like. Okay? Right? Build. Build.